We're here at Evil on Evers doing our first how-to video. So you'll have to bear with us as we go through the stumbles of learning how to do this. We wanted to do it in the back where we have more of our haunt set up as our background, but due to weather last night and heavy storms, we're doing it in front of our garage. So bear with us on that as well. We're going to be taking a store-bought tombstone and turning it into an aged rock cement tombstone, so it looks aged in your cemetery as well as ours when it's all said and done.
Today I'm going to paint this Home Depot tombstone. Now in order to do that, get it ready here. Okay, I use this plastic adhesion. I spray the entire tombstone with this. It helps the paint adhere to the tombstone. So that's all you do. And you get in all the cracks, all the crevices. Doesn't look any different, but it's an important step. And now we're going to let it dry for 10 to 15 minutes. Alright, so we've given it some time to dry, and my next step is I spray the entire tombstone black. You want to spray outdoors for ventilation, for safety. Now, I also just use any black spray paint, doesn't matter the brand, just it's got to be black. So all the cracks, all the crevices, the entire tombstone black. And what I always do is I go darkest color first and then I go lighter. So right now black is as dark as we go. All right, now we let that dry. Good half hour, somewhere in there. Got to dry real good before the next steps. Okay, so it did take a little longer to dry, and that's just because it's so hot out, the humidity, so to speak, one being black, and then I go lighter from there. So this is a gray. This is just a bath sponge from Walmart. Probably was like $2. I've used it quite a bit, as you can see. I just dip it in. I just take some of the excess off, and I go in different directions, so it's not always the same stamp pattern. I do 3 different colors, and usually black. Black is my first. And by doing 2 different grays, it kind of makes it look like stone. And you can see with the cracks and crevices, that remains black, and it gives that dimension that I'm looking for. And again, so these black crevices show up, so it looks, I guess, natural. It gives it more of a creepy look. This is what I do. I find that works best. And as you can see, it's already starting to look like stone. And that's why then you would put a different color, a lighter gray than this. And this is all, I usually use Oops paint from Home Depot or anywhere. See, it's taking shape. Now I don't do the very top yet because I want to be able to touch it and move it around and not disrupt what I have already painted. I always tip it to the side so I get the bottom, and then I rest it back down like so. important to get the top because you know it's going to be weather beaten for all the elements. So don't forget the top. All right. And now this is going to dry for, I don't know, it's probably going to take an hour because of the elements right now being so hot. And then we're going to put the final coat on. And you will see how it has turned. Thank you. Put the final coat on. And also what I'm thinking of doing is I'm going to make the bat skull different. Just because it is 3D. I don't know, something different. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so again, you always wash your wash your brushes as well as your sponge every time you change a color. It's just something I've always done. All right, so again, and it doesn't matter if it gets on that skull that I'm talking about, it's okay. So, there we go. And as you can see, it is taking shape. It looks like stone. And if it gets inside the letters, that's all right. I'll go back with a thin brush and paint with black. On doing this, you can see there are 3 colors, and the black bleeds through. You got the gray, and this is like a light silver. Again, I still don't paint the top, so I can move it around, touch it without affecting what I have done. Move it on its side so I can get the bottom. And as you can see, it is taking shape like a cement tombstone. Run around. Make sure you don't forget the top because the elements effect from the top down. All right. And then I'm going to go back and I'm going to do something with the skull. Okay. So I am going to touch this with the white. I cleaned my sponge. Just a little bit of white. Is it going to make a difference? I don't know. Something a little, just a little bit, gives it that extra added touch. There we go. Now if you need to, if you get some color inside where the letters are, I just take a thin brush and put some black in there. It looks pretty good. I don't think I'm gonna, but that's it.
Thanks for watching this today, and please subscribe to Scarecrue on YouTube channel, as well as follow us on all the different social medias that we have links to on our website. And we look forward to seeing you here at Evil on Everest every Halloween. Thank you. hit it. Okay, and it's video recording.
Yeah.
The shredding.
So we should be able to see something. And it's going and going. Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead. Talk about the stone effect again. Rock tombstone. We'll start over.